What is up? My name's Sid Warren, and this is the fourth video in a series of video blogs that I've been doing on young Christianity and all the hurdles and things that we have to go through as young Christians. Today's topic is going to be about the fine line between ministering to your worldly friends and staying detached from the world. It's difficult. It's difficult if you don't do it right, or if you or immerse yourself too much into it, but I'll get into that. Let's talk about these worldly friends. As a Christian, I'm sure you know people who aren't Christians, and one thing you need to understand about them is that they're doing this because that's what everybody else does. And I know that's such a cliched saying, but honestly, like, there was a time in my life where I wasn't a Christian, and everything I did, I didn't feel good about. Even if I had fun, I didn't feel good about it 12 hours later or whatever. I always just felt really crappy about myself, and I wanted something else. I wanted something greater. That's what we have to give them. But a lot of times, if we don't present it properly, they'll just push it away for a variety of reasons. For instance, if you come up to them while they're with their group of friends and you start talking about Jesus, odds are they're not going to be open and receptive because they're around their friends and they're trying to, be macho or prove that, they're not weak in any way. Because Christianity, the whole thing is submission to God, and a lot of people don't want to submit, especially when they're around their friends. They want to be the big guy, and it's just this big messed up thing where all of the opposite of virtues is what's cool. So it's cool to be tough and mean and calloused, and it's cool to not have feelings, and it's cool to put other people down, and it's cool to do any other kind of sin. Generally, is pretty cool in high school, unfortunately. So keep that in mind. The next thing to consider is that, like I said earlier, everybody has that hole in them. They have that emptiness and that feeling that they're missing something, and then all of the things that they're doing aren't leading to anything. And they realize that, even if it's a subconscious realization. So I shouldn't say the important, the right way to go at it, or I would say my way to go at it, my interpretation of how it should be done, is like just to be an example. And not just, but be an example and be consistent. So every day, come to school, do the right thing. Let them see you do good things for other people. Let them see you be who they in their hearts feel that they should be. And, well, that's our duty as Christians, period.com, but you'll be surprised how far that can go in witnessing. And go out of your way to be nice to them. So just say hi, or, compliment them or whatever. While I'm on this train of thought, it's good to pick, maybe 2 or 3 people or whatever your number is, and focus on them. So, pick 3 of your friends who aren't Christians and just focus on them. Make them feel good about themselves every day. Be a positive example to them every day. And here's the kicker. You're all these things. They see that you're a great person. They see that you're always smiling and you seem to have this joy about you. You're always nice to them. That's when you bring in the alternative. When they're not around their friends, when they're not partying and trying to act all macho, that's when you step in. And you don't step in with fanfare and trumpets. You just walk up and you say, hey, what do you think about God? Or you heard about Jesus? Can I, just whatever. Like, it's going to be awkward, but so is everything in life. As I'm getting older, I was like, wow, okay, so I'm going to grow out of this awkwardness. But then I just realized that everybody in the world is awkward, and it's fine. So you got to learn to embrace the awkwardness, and once you get past it, it's freeing. So that's what you got to do. It's just kind of a little. There's a few steps. You be who you want. You be a Christian. You be a good example. Then you be nice and go out of your way for people. And then you provide the alternative. And it's that easy. Now, there are just some warnings and some troubleshooting, I should say. Like, you, if you have these people that you're pursuing, obviously, like, don't go to them, go with them to parties, where there's going to be inappropriate stuff going on. Don't always hang around them and their friends when they talk about, you know, inappropriate things and everything they did last night or whatever. You're not going to be most effective if you're always around them. It may seem like, oh, the more time I spend with them, the more effective I'll be, and the more chance of turning or bringing them to Christ. It's not true. The saying is a little goes a long way, and I feel like that applies to this. The dangers of going to parties and hanging out with their friends is that it's a terrible example for you. And like it or not, we're all impressionable. And as teenagers and as young people, we're very impressionable. We're developing and we're becoming who we are. And the less exposure we have to bad, the better that is for us. It's like the less unhealthy food you eat, the more healthy you're going to be. And it's just like that. You think you're strong, you probably are. You think you're strong, and you go and spend time around these people. Give it a little while, and walls will start shaving down little by little until the devil can just hop right into your life. And so just keep that in mind. Pursue people, but do it smartly. Be a good example. Be nice to people, and then provide the alternative. And just to help yourself not go insane, focus on 3 or 4 people, or whatever your number is. And I think you'll be surprised what you can do. So, God bless you. I hope you can use these words and apply them somehow. Maybe lead some people to Jesus, because honestly, that's the most important thing that you could ever do in your life. So, hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time.